All right, I will call to order the Tuesday, May 18th, Ross Valley School Board Trustees Special Meeting. It is 6:01 p.m. and we have a very short agenda today with just one item on the agenda. So call the meeting to order. We will do the Pledge of Allegiance. So for those of you who would like to join in, join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. And here we go. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under
under
God,
God, indivisible,
indivisible,
with
with
liberty
liberty and justice
for all. All right, and I will also note that we do have all of the trustees here tonight, so we have full participation of all the trustees. Okay, on to the adoption of the agenda and the time allocations. Anyone want to make a motion for adopting the agenda?
So moved, Ryan.
second, Marie.
All right, Ryan and Marie, motion in a second, and vote. Ryan,
Aye.
Marie,
Aye.
Rachel,
aye,
Shelley, aye, and where are you? Wesley.
Aye.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've adopted the agenda, and Marcy, would you like to take it away? We don't have any public comment, or we don't have any, correct?
Correct.
public
There are no
comment.
public comments.
All right, so presentation.
All righty. So tonight, I want to thank you all so very much for making time this evening to add a special meeting to our board calendar, and really appreciate that. And also, the reason we wanted to do a special meeting this evening is that our next regularly scheduled meeting is not until June 1. And so therefore, in order, if you do approve the appointment of Miss Julie Harris as our next principal for Wade Thomas School, we would want to be sure that she can give timely notice to her current school district so that they can move forward and make plans accordingly. And so really excited tonight to bring forward to you the recommended approval of the employment or appointment of Ms. Julie Harris as the next principal for Wade Thomas School. We had a very rigorous process that all of the candidates went through. There were 2 levels of interview panels that were very formal in nature with representatives from the various Wade Thomas and administrative stakeholder groups. We started off back when Ms. Donna Faulkner, our current principal at Wade Thomas, announced her retirement. We started off with gathering input from the Wade Thomas parent and staff, faculty and teacher stakeholder groups to look at what are the strengths they see at Wade Thomas, what they'd like to see that might need to be made revisions to or enhanced, and what might not be there right now that they believe would make Wade Thomas an even better place to educate its students and support its families. And so looking at that input was utilized to create every aspect of the interview: questions, tasks, scenarios, and of course to create the reference check questions. So we always have a standard set of reference check questions, but it's always based on what more comes out of interview panel deliberations to know what more do we need to know. And a lot we can get through interviews, but a lot we can also get by talking with folks who know any of our candidates. So it was a process, as I mentioned, of 2 formal interviews and reference checking, as well as a review of all of the task responses, scenario responses, interview question responses, and everything related to the process. And out of that, as superintendent of the school district, it is my responsibility to bring forward a recommendation for approval of employment. And so that's where we land tonight with Julie Harris. And what we'd be looking for is, if you do approve her appointment, then at our June 1st board meeting, she will be with us for introductions as well as to say a few words. And then we'd also like to schedule a meet and greet for the staff, Wade Thomas staff, and also for the Wade Thomas parents. And then welcome her into our administrative team, of course. So do you have any questions?
Any questions from the board about the process or the candidate?
For me.
This is Ryan. I don't have any questions.
All
I'm
right.
not doing any interviews. I'm very happy with our crew that makes these choices and sets the criteria. And I trust the professionals that they do their due diligence and know who they're trying to attract to our district and our community. And I have full faith in all those involved. So I don't have any questions.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Unless there are any other questions or thoughts, we can then entertain. What exactly is the motion that one would need to make in this particular instance?
Make a
Marcy?
motion to recommend the approval of the appointment of Ms. Julie Harris as the next principal of Wade Thomas School to begin July 1, 2021.
So we would be recommending approval.
Yes.
Okay. Or we would be approving your recommendation.
Yes.
We would make a motion to approve your recommendation.
Approve my, yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Sorry.
Okay.
So I have one quick question.
Yeah.
So the community, I mean, obviously this has been a board doc, this is public knowledge, and this has been up for a few days. Did anybody else in the community, there's been no feedback whatsoever from anybody who was outside of this like interview process?
No, so typically when we post a board agenda, so Teresa always sends that out.
Yeah.
And folks have the opportunity to take a look at the agenda and then make any public comments should they wish. And we have not received any public comments or any comments whatsoever. Now, after I made the determination that Julie would be the recommendation for appointment for Wade Thomas principal, I did send out an email to all members of both interview panels.
Okay.
Yeah, and to go back a little bit in more detail, Esther facilitated the first level of interviews, but as you all may remember, she did go to South Carolina for her daughter's college graduation. And so in order to keep our process moving, I facilitated the second level. Yeah, and so it was a group effort here in ensuring that our process followed a fair hiring practice, as well as it was a rigorous, I think, process. We can ask any of the candidates what they felt about the process, but between the tasks as well as the interview questions and the follow-up questions that panel members had at the end of each of the interview sessions.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I would make a motion, if there's no further discussion, I'd make a motion to approve the recommendation of our superintendent to hire on Julie Harris starting June 1st as the new principal for Wade Thomas School.
July 1st.
July 1.
July 1, sorry, July 1.
Thank you.
July 1.
And I second.
So we have a motion and a second, and we'll go ahead and vote. Shelley's aye. Marie?
Aye.
Rachel?
Aye.
Wesley?
Aye.
And Ryan?
Aye.
All right.
Awesome. Thank
We
you.
have unanimous approval, support for our new principal. Thank you all for stewarding this very comprehensive community process through and coming forward with a new principal for us for Wade Thomas.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. And I can't wait to give Julie a call after tonight's board meeting. I believe she's on the live stream right now, but to let her know the good news, talking with her and looking forward to starting that onboarding process and to have her get acclimated and get to know her new school and district community. So thank you all so very much. Really appreciate it.
Fantastic.
Nice job, Marcy.
Thank you. And given that this is a special meeting and a one topic presentation action item, we are now adjourned. Thank you all very much for
Talk to you soon, everybody. Take care.
adding this into your
6:10. We're adjourned.
schedule.
6:10.
Thank you,
6:10.
Rachel. At 6:10, we are adjourned.